Welcome back, guys. XCalibur here, and in this video I'm going to give you a guide on Star Expedition about strategies that you can use to get better records on your Star Expedition fights. So I'm going to share with you some essential information that you need to know if you are a beginner, and I'll share with you some lineups tips that you can use in order to achieve the best damage numbers that you can. So without further ado, let's just go to Star Expedition. Okay, so when Star Expedition opens, you will find this similar interface to this one. In day one, you will only find this map is colorful. The rest will be grayed out because they are not cleared yet. So why is it important to clear these 7 maps? 10 out of 10 on all of them. Well, as I mentioned before in an earlier guide for beginners about Star Expedition, when you do that you will get all of these buffs and especially the blessing of trees. So there are a few which are really great, but this one is like, it's really amazing. So at the beginning of each round, for an ally who has 100 or above energy, increase their attack by 30% for 2 rounds, which is really awesome. And also the clear reverberation, whatever it's called. So basically the Abyss Catastrophe cannot destroy your team, and the rest goes on. So with each 10 out of 10 clears, you will get all of these buffs. These 2 are for the difficult maps, which is like the new 2 difficult maps, which you as a beginner you don't really care about, because not everyone or every guild can unlock these maps yet, or can clear them. Alright, so how do you clear these maps optimally? Well, here we go. Let me just go to my server, and if you join my server, I created a new channel. It's called Infographics. So if you join, you can have access to this channel, because I really give like any new member like the new role, which is like IH family, and this role will basically allow you to have access to all the channels once you join the server. Some of these channels will be hidden to you because some of them are mod channels and stuff, so I just added this map optimal clear, so it will basically show you the optimal route to clear these maps. And that's important because you need to really like optimally use these tickets to clear these maps, so you can unlock as many maps as you can day 1 and day 2. Alright, so you cleared all maps. Now what? Now you will have a few tickets to attack the Abyss Catastrophe, but as you can see, as a beginner, you really don't have a lot of attack and you don't really know what you are doing. Well, in this case, you need to have some sort of a setup on your heroes. Let's say that you have Fairy Queen Vessa, you have Freya, and you have Scarlet Queen Halora, and that's it. So 3 heroes. How can you get a lot of damage with this team? Well, if you have only these 3 heroes, which is Fairy Queen Vessa, you have Freya, and you have Halora, well, we need Ignis. So Ignis can do all the healing, and she also can provide healing and control immunity to your team, which is really great. Here we go. So her abilities are really great. You can use her in the 10-star form, or you can use her in the E5 form. So the E5 form is really great because we're going to use 2 different heroes, which you can use in like 9-star form or even below. And why is that? So the first hero we can use is Waldeck. Why? Because Waldeck, when he is dead, he will bleed all enemies, dealing much damage for 4 rounds, and grants all allies Prat Frenzy 2 for 3 rounds, which is basically attack bleed targets, increasing attack, self-attack by 6% for 3 rounds, and restores 12% of lost HP. For a beginner, this is decent. For a late game, it's not that much, but you can bear Waldeck with Destroyer. Where is he? Here we go. So when Destroyer dies, he will increase 15% of attack for all allies for 5 rounds. If you don't want that or this, then we have another option. We have Olivia for that shrinkage, which is really great. So the shrunk target is going to receive damage more, and your team will deal more damage to that shrunk target. We also have Heart Watcher for that Watcher mark, which is basically the inflicted target is going to take extra 35 damage when attacked. This is like the best beginner friendly team that you can get. You can have like Fairy Gwen Vesa, Mystic Fairy Freya, you have Hallura, and maybe yeah, that will be it. These are essential. So Mystic Fairy Freya and Scarlet Queen Hallura are essential, whether you have Vesa or Aspen or DTV or any damage dealer that you have. Okay, so you have that damage dealer, you have everything that's set for him. How do you set your damage dealer? So I can only share a few information in this guide because there are secret like strategies for guilds and stuff. So I'm going to share like the general build for the damage dealer and the support heroes, and maybe I can show you some information about the star imprints and what to do in like early days of Star Expedition. So as you can see, I have Lord of Fear Aspen. He is rocking like 50 million. He was rocking more, but I was really stupid. I wasted like all my copies during the last event. I know I'm stupid, but don't do what I do. Anyways, because I don't spend on the game, I just wanted to get some rewards. And you notice that I get Illimac back, and yeah, I know, man. Anyway, so this is a general damage dealer build, which I shared before in like how to build a PvE team. This is what you need for Star Expedition. Antler Skin is a must. Unless you are a whale, you can just replace Antler Skin with the new what was it called? Yeah, Breath of the Forest Splendid. This is like the whale territory, but if you are just a normal dude, you can use Antler Skin Splendid for that all damage dealt, and attack crit damage. Full red enables for that maximum damage, and crit and armor break, which is really great. Let's say that you unlocked like the void. I have a void here, so I'm using this reduce the target armor by 20% for 2 rounds, which is really yeah, it's given like the target's taking more damage when you just strip their armor. For someone like Freya, which most lineups you need Freya to be the fastest hero, so she can provide these buffs. And as you can see, I have this and the last 2 passives basically for the evolutionary factor, which is going to increase like attack, and yeah, it's really great. It's going to increase a lot of things. And we here have like yeah, all damage reduction, attack again. So that's we use Freya because she can buff your attack for a lot. And so Freya should be the fastest hero in your lineup. A general like speed HP. You need like yeah, a demon bell works. You need the speed enables. If she is like slow, if she is slower than your main damage dealer, if you have like if she is faster, then you can go with vitality to give her more survivability. And for the imprints, you go into damage reduction, block, and armor for that extra protection, so she can keep buffing your main damage dealer. Yeah, attribute reduction purify works, or you can try, yeah, it's attribute reduction purify. And then we have Scarlet Queen Hallura. So this is like, you can have like a different build. Don't worry about my build, this is what you're going to do. Because I'm using a different strategy, so this strategy is what you're going to do. Speed attack is not optimal. You need like speed HP, but I'm leaving her on speed attack because I want that attack buff on my Aspen. We have here like a splendid demon belt. You can use like a mirror. If you have like a mirror, you can use it on her. And yeah, so this is general build, speedy build, and same as Freya, damage reduction, block, but instead of armor I'm going to use control immunity, so she wouldn't be controlled by the Abyss Catastrophe. And yeah, so let me just fix this lineup so I don't have to do it later, but you get the general idea. So these are the build for your support heroes. So you have your main damage dealer set for maximum damage, you have your supports set for speed and survivability. Who else? So we have the big dogs now are set up. We need now the small dogs. If you are a smaller account with a Fairy Queen Visa, you're going to use these two guys. You need a 9-star wall deck so he can get that buff, that attack buff for your team when he dies, and also you need Destroyer as a 9-star, so when he also dies he will increase that attack for your team. And yeah, so we need a 9-star Ignis. If you don't have a E5 Ignis, 9 or 10-star Ignis, so when she dies she will heal the nearest ally, and she will grant like 100 energy and 100% of controlled immunity, which is really clutch. So you can use her in the front line, so she will just get smacked in the first round, and she will grant your main damage dealer like full like control immunity and 100 energy, which is why we use Ignis as a 9-star or 10-star if you that guy. But these are the support heroes. So let's say that you have already Ignis and you have Olivia and you have everyone. So Ignis, yeah, you need just a build with like HP and you know survivability build. Same goes for Olivia and Heart Watcher. So early on I wouldn't really advise with Heart Watcher because she will die early on and you won't have that buff. So instead of the Heart Watcher, if you are a beginner, you can use Olivia, you can use Ignis and another 9-star or 10-star Ignis, so she will give that buff, which when she dies she will grant like 100 energy and 100% control immunity to your main damage dealer. So that's what I would use. I will also leave like an imaginary, like I will leave you like lineup on the screen, something similar to what I'm talking about. Okay, so these are like the general strategies for Star Expedition. I don't want to go like crazy with like the new lineups and stuff. Yeah, I'll just keep it simple. Alright, so you cleared the 7 maps, you already attacked everyone, and you are attacking the star, the Abyss Catastrophe, but you are doing trash. What else can you do to buff your team? You can go to advance. So you have 2 heroes that you can advance, which is Olivia, but you need these heroes to be E5s in order to get the V4, okay? So we have Olivia and Ignis here are buffed to V4, which is really essential, so they have that extra oomph for their abilities. And also the Star Imprint. So this could be like a different video for this one alone, because this one, it's really complicated because there are a lot of combinations, a lot of alterations that you can do. There is tons and tons and tons of them, and then you can get like lucky with the 4-star ones, which replaces a whole set. But famous ones are the Osis one, which is really famous if you have a Fairy Queen Visa. So you need like 4 Osis. So when anyone dies in the battle, increase all allies all damage dealt by 28, crit by 20, and crit damage by 30% for 15 rounds. When you're using someone like 9-star Ignis or Destroyer or what was the last one? Waldeck. So these guys will die and you will get all of these buffs if you are using like 4 Osis, which is really great if you are a beginner with like Fairy Queen Visa lineup and you want to get a lot of damage. Yeah, 4 cause basically. Yeah, you see, basically you can take your time here and look what each set do and what 2 pieces of this set do. So the bull one, which is going to 2 pieces, is going to give you like 12% of attack, which is really great. So as you can see here, I'm using like 4 cause, and yeah, yeah, 4 cause and 2 bool. So if you take a look at 4 cause at the beginning of each round, removes all control effects. For each type of control effect removed, restores 10% of max HP and increase self-attack by 35% for 2 rounds. Pair that with the 2-piece buff, which is the attack and the holy damage, and the 2 other pieces, which is the inside drawing these blue things. Yeah, each 2 set is going to give you extra buffs. So you need to really take your time and look at this. So you have like the star imprint, this is the prefix, and this is the suffix. So when you combine the prefix and the suffix, it gives you this. Okay, so this is bool, what it looks like, and this is foresight. So bool's foresight is both of them combined. And you can see each set or each like 2 pieces effect here. So you need to just take a look and basically just study this one if you want to know what to do. A general build for a beginner, I'll just go with like 4 Osis, 2 bool. 2 bool or 2 Nareen. So why Nareen? Because it will give you crit damage. Or you can try like precision, or you can try like the attack. So at the beginner, 4 Osis, 2 Nareen or 2 bool is going to give you a lot of like damage. So as a beginner, your expectations, you shouldn't like wait to hit like E to the 14 or E to the 15 numbers, because these numbers requires you to have like certain strategies which is not revealed to you. You need to be in a guild, so these strategies differ from a guild to another. So the strategies I showed you guys in this video are just the general strategies that's used by most of the guilds or most of the beginner guilds. So what I shared with you in this video is how to clear the maps optimally, how to build your main dealer, damage dealer, and your main support heroes, and what are the other choices that you need to have in order to complete your lineup. So as I said, you need to build your main damage dealer with full aggressive build. Your support heroes need to have survivability, and you need always Freya or DGN if you want to try her. She's a really great support hero as well. You need the support hero that gives like the first round buffs to be the fastest one that in your team. For example, she is 2335 and he is 2203. That means when the round begins, she will be the fastest one on the lineup, because I already removed like the boot, which if you don't know, the boot is going to give you like 40 speed, so I removed that. I am also removed like the speed enables, so Freya is going to be the fastest on the team, so she can deliver that buff in the first round. And yeah, other options I already gave you guys is you can use like Olivia, Heartwatcher, you can use Ignis, you can use Voldic, you can use Destroyer. If you are really beginner, you can use Destroyer, like the dude gives you attack when he dies. And yeah, these are the options you have as a beginner. For further like more lineup in the Star Expedition, I don't know, let me know guys if you want like more lineup strategies for Star Expedition. I'll try to squeeze a few information. It might what I can share is going to be like 70 or 60% of the whole setup. Yeah, let me check. But if you do like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and join Discord. I'm posting like all the guides on Discord. I also have a subreddit if you are interested in that kind of thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a beautiful, lovely year, and Happy New Year, everyone. And yeah, thank you for all the support that you guys are giving me. Let's make this channel big and let's reach 1K. It's a dream of mine, so make it happen. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a beautiful day or night, and peace out.